Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of At G Side. Yep, and we're here to cover Bullet to the Head, the new Sylvester Stallone action movie.
This is part of our ongoing series of revivals of 80s action icons.
80s throwback action movies.
After Schwarzenegger, we got Sly this week,
Yeah.
and next week we're probably gonna have Bruce Willis. You know,
Die Hard 5.
So in this particular movie, Sly Stallone plays what was his name?
Jimmy Bobo.
Jimmy Bobo. He's really an Italian name, Bocomo or something like that.
Bomono or something.
Yeah, so he's like a delinquent for life since he was a kid.
Yeah.
And now he's kind of like a hired gun who partners with John Cena, and they're assigned to kill somebody. When the payoff was about to happen, suddenly they get backstabbed. John Cena, literally. Courtesy of Jason Momoa, Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones, and Conan the Barbarian. And then suddenly this Korean American cop, Sung Kang, who plays Trevor Kwan.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Trevor?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Officer Kwan comes in, and he's assigned to both solve the case that resulted in Stallone and his partner's assassination, and the death of Stallone's partner.
Right.
So there, and suddenly Stallone and Sung Kang
have to team up together.
Have to team up like a old school buddy movie.
Yeah. Actually, it is a kind of an old school buddy movie because this is done by Walter Hill, who did 48 Hours. With Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. So, in a way, this movie is trying to recapture that type of glory. Trying to the whole East meets West. Culture clash between Sun Kang and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
So
it did not succeed.
No, it did not.
It did not succeed.
Unfortunately. This movie just played like your. One of those typical average action movies that I used to see back in the 80s.
Yeah.
There was just nothing distinct about it.
And that's such a disappointment because it's Stallone.
Right.
He's in the pantheon of all-time great action stars. We saw when we watched Arnold in The Last Stand, the cinema was still packed.
Yep.
Okay, it was an older demographic, but the cinema was packed.
Yeah. Here was barely anybody.
There was barely anybody in Greenbelt.
Yeah.
Last time we were in Power Plant, that's not so far.
True.
There's barely anybody, and man, I was nodding off in the middle of it. Great fight at the very end. Jason Momoa and Stallone. Awesome action. The fight scenes were all good. I gotta give credit for the fight choreography.
Yeah.
But the moments in between, they really drag.
Yeah.
Sometimes, action movies, they're not supposed to be too talky. Talky to progress a story is good. But talky for the sake of talking, I don't need that in my action movies, man. And this was just, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I did like I like Jason Momoa. He was a good villain. I thought he made it for a decent villain.
Good menacing, and I like the contrast of old school, new school.
Right.
Action star of the 80s and 90s to a possible future action star, Jason Momoa, right?
Right. But the chemistry between Sun Kang and Sylvester Stallone was off.
Yeah,
it was just off.
Yeah.
I prefer Sun Kang, but in
Fast and Furious. Yeah.
Here he was like a complete bitch.
He was a bitch. He was whiny.
Yeah.
And he was taking all the insults that Stallone was giving him, and he didn't have any witty comebacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Stallone was borderline racist.
Yeah.
But that's fine because that's his character.
Yeah, and that's just playing to what happened in 48 Hours. It's a racist humor, courtesy of Nick Nolte back in the day.
But Eddie Murphy always had a snappy comeback.
Exactly, he could hold his own.
And here, Sung Kang is not a comedian.
No.
He's really an actor.
Yeah. And he plays such a cool dude in Fast and the Furious. It's just like it's kind of painful to see him watch him just being picked on by
Fast and Furious. He's just chewing his chips, relax. So he's like that. He's laid back.
Yeah.
And here he's really just
I mean,
I'm gonna get you.
right? He was just whining the whole time. And the interesting backstory behind that is that originally, the producer Joel Silver, Joel Silver of
Big time action
big
producer of the
time,
80s.
who did Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, and even The Matrix. He decided that the original partner of Stallone in this movie was supposed to be Thomas Jane.
Okay.
Mr. Punisher himself.
Yeah.
But Silver said like, no, I think we need to like make it not just two generic white guys. Let's just put in some Oriental flavor. So
I think
switched.
it could have worked with Thomas Jane because Thomas Jane is actually a funny guy.
Yeah.
He's a very funny interview
Right.
whenever I hear him.
Yeah.
So if he was allowed to riff,
Yeah,
I think it could have worked.
Yeah, it's a shame. So that was just a bust, and the story just was not remarkable in any sense at all. Yeah,
Painful.
yeah, and it's just kind of sad to see how low Christian Slater's gone.
Yeah.
It's like
Sleaze. Yeah.
dude.
Adewale, Mr. Echo from Lost.
Yeah.
He had more screen time than Slater.
Right, and he had a decent role there too. I mean, not much, but hey. But there's Slater. I mean, after all his
rom-com days,
and he had some
young heartthrob days.
Yeah, it's just like, oh man, he's just really gone downhill. So yeah, there's like, it's a shame because like I said, I did like a lot of Walter Hill movies in the past. I like this 48 Hours. I even liked there's that Bruce Willis movie I used to like, Last Man Standing. Then the guy, he's disappeared for the longest time, Walter Hill, and he was in TV for a while, and I was hoping that this would be his comeback.
Such a sad attempt at a comeback.
Yeah, so it's a shame. So I'm giving this a C. It was like,
Yeah, I think because of that axe fight, I'll give it a C plus.
oh, okay.
But that's just because of the axe fight.
Because the action, that was
I'm being generous.
yeah,
with C
yeah,
plus.
yeah. That was an intense scene.
Yeah.
If we had devoted more energy in all the other action scenes and even in the general pace of the movie, oh man, it would have been awesome.
Yep.
But sorry, not here.
Oh, well. The head.
Yeah, it's like it's a shame that critically, right now, commercially these 80s movies aren't doing so well. I mean, Last Stand was awesome, but it just didn't do well. And this
maybe in home video, maybe in DVD and Blu-ray sales, it'll get better for Arnold.
Yeah.
Not for this one.
Not for this one. No. So our only hope now is Bruce Willis.
Jai Courtney teaming up to do Die Hard. Good Day to Die Hard.
Good Day to Die Hard. Let's hope
Let's see.
they can at least come up with some kind of entertainment value for once.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother!
Exactly. So, here's open.
Brought me to go, that brought me all my fancy things, my crib, my cars, my